Hello everybody, you can call me Hunch, and today I'm going to be talking about Web 3.0, stacks, Bitcoin, the metaverse, and how it all is a beautiful amalgamation or combination, and it's building on top of each other, right? So quick review, right? Bitcoin is the base layer of money. That's a lot of people's hypothesis, right? You don't want to add smart contracts to that because it's exploitable. You can reference the Ethereum chain for all the hacks, like the wormhole hack and all the DeFi hacks, right? And that's because it's computer science. The more complex you make a system, right, the less security. And in this case, because of it's a cryptocurrency, it makes it less decentralized, in my personal opinion, right? There's some people who may disagree. I'm not going to get into the politics of it. But anyway, let's talk about stacks, Web 3.0, and my favorite new app and how it's going to interact with Web 3.0, and that's the Xverse app, okay? So the Xverse app looks exactly like this, and I'll show you my personal Xverse app where I just sent money to today to get started, right? And it's beautiful because you can see some NFTs here, right? And if I did this on my Hero wallet, you'd be able to see it here, but you wouldn't get a picture. On this actual app, this is what it looks like, okay? Now, so NFTs, here's an NFT for Byzantinian, I can never say it. And these are basically NFTs, and they would be sent to your wallet, right? Now, this is exciting because things like this, these are part of games, right? So you'll be able to interact with mobile games probably with your NFTs, etc. in the future. And Bitcoin is the best to do that, right? Because it's secure, it's actually yours, you control the keys, and that's what you do with this app, okay? So now let's go to my actual app and show you what I got going on here, okay? I don't want to show you the keys, okay? So you can basically see the app looks like that, okay? It's exactly what you see on the website, okay? And here's the NFT portion, okay? So you could see my NFTs will pop up here. You could probably upload them to other apps, right? Now, here's the cool part. It's directly connected to DeFi, right? So I can put my stacks in here. It only requires 100, right? OKCoin is a great way to do it. I use that too. You basically enter the pool this way, and that's it. It's super easy, right? And then when you go back to the assets page, which I'll try to cover up the best I can, your assets will pop up here. Your interest in Bitcoin, your interest in stacks. It looks more like the website I show you. It's the glare in here is making it a little off, right? And then you can go to, so basically you can have a URL and go interact with other DeFi protocols from this app. Okay, now I've been very critical of stacks in some videos, saying it's very difficult to interact. There's no mobile, right? And this addresses that problem. I'm very slow. Some people are yield farming on Alex Go, etc., right? But I'm not. I'm slow. I'm a bit of a newbie. Well, actually, I'm not a newbie. I've been around for 5 years, but I want something that seems safe and secure and easy to use, where I'm not confused, I'm not going to lose my keys, right? So this app, where you can interact with NFTs, your stacks, etc. This app allows you to do that, all those things that I've been wanting to do safely, and you own your keys, right? You own your keys. So I have my 12 words written down. I've got it dispersed in various ways, right? Because I'm going to be using this app in a more legitimate way, right? And so this is, to me, now I don't know if it's true. I don't think the government can like literally go in there and grab my stuff because it's my own personal wallet keys, right? And they can go to Xverse App and shut them down, right? Et cetera, et cetera. So it's probably not a true decentralized autonomous organization. I hope at some point they do become that, so the government just can't step in and say, we don't want you, integrating with this NFT website because we think they're bad, right? We don't want the government to be the law enforcement on what's moral and what's not, right? We want to vote ourselves and have true democracy, right, with Bitcoin and our nodes, okay? So this is the future of Bitcoin right now. Lightning will probably be integrated in here, and Miami Coin, right? So you can go around and use these things and interact with these things with whatever they integrate with, right? So if Stacks starts integrating with other DeFi protocols, like for example Alex Go, you put your stacks in, you convert it to XBTC, you can all do all the swaps here, I'm sure eventually. So this is beautiful. I've used it. I'm not going to say I recommend it because you have to do your own research, and there's always a risk to using somebody's product, right? How decentralized is it? How safe is it? Where they don't really take any data; they just give you keys, right? And I'm using my wallet to interact with it, right? There's no KYC. It's just like I get to use it. I get to be free. I choose how I use my money, right? And that's what Bitcoin is, right? Real permissionless uh, uh, data and information, right? And so this is what Bitcoiners have always wanted, right? And it's been hard to get. It's been a long journey to get here, but it's finally coming to fruition, right? Because we wouldn't sacrifice things that other chains would, right? We knew there was this trilemma: decentralization, speed, and security. And Bitcoiners chose decentralization and security. And as much as these other chains promise you these things that they've perfected, this trifecta, right? Algorand promised it. I found out they were mostly lying and dishonest. And I was really hurt by that, right? Because at face value, these things market themselves to you as a decentralized product that is going to bring more people in. But really what they are is money hungry, centralized servers that are trying to fund themselves through broken security law, right? Where they sell you a token and then they dump it on you, right? And in some respects, Stacks is that, but they've chosen what I find to be the ethical way to do it, and do it through Bitcoin, right? Because it's unseizable, not controllable. The governments can say they hate it all they want. It doesn't matter, right? It will exist in some form or fashion. So I think you should download the app and just interact with it. If you have an NFT, transfer it from your wallet, buy a cheap NFT, make a bid, right? I mean, there's great NFTs here for sale, right? Like a Wasteland app. That's super cool, man. And this guy's bidding $100.50. I love these Explorer guilds, these mutant monkeys. These seem to be pretty popular, which is where you give the serum to the normal monkeys and they turn into that, right? So I think it's very interesting. I think it's very cool. And I think this is the real deal, right? MetaMask, we have found out recently that they are centralized. JP Morgan has a hand in it. There's KYC. They can block people from certain regions. And I hope that doesn't happen with this, because this is what real freedom is about, right? Being free to interact with things that, we want to, right? And that's what Bitcoin is about. So I'm a big supporter of Stacks and this app. You can call me Hunch.